infinite. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I don't wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
6-18. Yeah, 98's down. 58-98. What's up? You got 56 there.
Now it's Ajayi. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
White Monday. Yeah, 98's down. 58-98. Come here. You got 56 there. We're good. Yeah, 98's down. 58-98.
They run with Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if
looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, able to slither by. And now he spins free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Watching that body, body. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nelson's first catch. Good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure cat.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away.
Jay's going to go. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jay, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Jackson on second down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Lee. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Off the play fake, here's Lee. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Lee out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Lee now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Gordon on first down. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll set them back 5. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
No, check, Patriot!
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Lee looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Gone! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Lee. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
So that's back-to-back thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. To here, Whitehead. In there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. To here, Whitehead. In there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Well, Jumbo, you got 56 there.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
29.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Jackson on 1st down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now Jackson on first down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Jackson going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
You're mine. 7:34. Right now. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Drops it off to Ajayi. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. This is Ajayi. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
24. 808.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Deuce right, Chief. Deuce right, Chief. 734. Low, low, low.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Roberts complete. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Deuce right, Chief.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 34 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 3rd down, it's Gordon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Raiders. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
694.
On first down, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
24. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Carr to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
808. Go, go. 637. Hey, Raider 2.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning, it's Benjamin. He won't go down. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the blitz does come. He's got a man. It's Williams. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And an alley to run. Jay's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jay with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. Cooper was the target there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Allen's got it over the middle. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 24. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better.
The ball comes out, and the Raiders have recovered.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Go. Get set. 6:37.
Carr going to throw here. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 95 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On third down, Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Raiders, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.